Welcome back to Celebrity Radio. It's Alex Belfield talking to some of the country's biggest stars and some of my favourite people. And we've got one for you today. Ryan Thomas was on the Corrie Cobbles for years and years and years. He is Mr. Delicious, this year appearing in Peter Pan at the Venue Cymru. And I'm delighted to say that he joins us on the phone now. How are you?
Thanks for talking to me.
I told you back then when we last spoke at Coronation Street, I don't like you because the ladies find you delicious and I'm deeply unattractive. It's no good for a man's ego.
I don't know where you got that from, but thank you very much.
Why have they cast you as Captain Hook? Shouldn't you be Buttons or shouldn't you be Prince Charming or something like that?
Well, last year I played Prince Charming, and this year I've decided to take on... Captain Hook is so much more fun than playing Prince Charming. He's the bad guy. For once people can boo me out loud. Every show is so different and you can play with the character so much, and I really enjoy it. I've got, no bad word to say about playing Captain Hook.
I think you're a tremendous actor. I said to you years ago, I think to grow up on a soap and have that discipline of working those endless 10-hour days, 6 days a week, I suppose Panto's a doddle in a way, because to a lot of people it's hard work doing 2 shows, but it's nothing compared to a soap, is it?
I think they're very different. Equally very hard, equally very demanding, but in different ways. We don't have a live audience. We do it through the camera, so we don't get like an instant reaction from your performance. It's shown like 4 weeks later when working on Corrie, and this excitement is you just get the one chance at this, and it's great to be on the stage. And I just I've got so many good things to say about pantomime, and also being in this theatre at Venue Cymru. I mean, it's an extraordinary view from the stage of the theatre. It's just it takes your breath away. 15,000 people that place holds, and when it's full, you get the buzz, and it's enjoyable.
And again, it's one of the biggest in the country. Is it nice to be a personality and a name that people want to see? Because let's face it, Panto is a business. Unless you can put bums on seats, they don't book you. I guess you've kind of won the war, because leaving a soap is always risky. Are you going to survive?
Listen, they're risks you take when you finish on a show like Coronation Street, and you're in a bubble, and I've been in a bubble for like 16 years in Corrie, and I love the place, and it's home, and I miss people, but I think there's a time just to spread your wings, and I felt like that was the time for me, and I was ready, and you're going to take a risk. Everything you do in life is a risk, so it was just another chapter for me, and it was something that I don't look back on, and I really enjoyed my time out Corrie now, and I'm getting to do new things, and it's a massive responsibility having that show on your shoulders. So it's nice to be out of it.
And again, to be able to do something like this, where I guess you've got some freedom. I know there's a script, and I know that there's a cast that expect you to say the right words in the right order, but with Panto, you never know what's going to happen next. Is that thrilling that you can actually use your own brain to ad-lib and play the audience?
Yeah, I mean, you've got to judge every single audience. Sometimes, when you've got the kids in, the adults' jokes goes over the head, and vice versa. There's it's a strange way of art of drama, and I absolutely love that laughter from your gags, and then when you find something that's funny and you play it, and it's something that you brought to it, and you get a laugh from that. I mean, it's that feeling will stay with you forever. It's great.
And I guess the Corrie sort of sense of humour, the discipline of the campery of that show works well with Panto. Because, I mean, the reason I love Corrie and not EastEnders is because it made me laugh. With Panto, it's absolutely about finding the laughs, even if you're the baddie, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, of course. But playing the baddie's been amazing. Like, Captain Hook is such fun. Like, people... You don't know what people are going to play from each performance. You don't know what you're going to get back. And, me and Mrs. Smee have got an ongoing gag that keeps getting bigger and bigger. And it keeps us, going throughout. Because it's like Groundhog Day a little bit as well. That the show is so much, you feel like you've done that bit already, but then that's the first show, and then you've got to go back and do it again.
Yes.
You get really confused, but like you say, there's pigs and troughs with it, when you're working in anything.
When you walked out of the Corrie studio for the last time, did you see it as liberating and exciting for your future, or was there that element of sort of like being dumped by your girlfriend where you feel empty for a while? It must have been a strange feeling.
It's always a strange feeling, leaving something after that long, but the girlfriend didn't dump me. I decided to do it off my own back. I think if it was their decision, it would have made it a little bit harder.
Right.
But it was something I'd already made my mind up with. So it was, and it was nice to celebrate in my time and my friends, and I did a massive leaving party for everyone, and we saw it out as a happy time. And it was so nice. My last scene, everyone could come in on set and make an effort, and it blows your mind sometimes how much you appreciate these people you've worked with for so many years.
I interviewed William Roach whilst you were there, and he said one of the things that impressed him most was the young actors that came in like yourself that could do it. It really is a skill. I think people don't realise how hard you work and how little time there is for rehearsal, and if you don't deliver, you're going to be gone quickly. I mean, you survived 16 years. Incredible.
It is. But I remember being a kid growing up on the show, and I was 16, so for me it was a very much, I was trying to live a 16-year-old boy's life on the television, and and I was getting in trouble for doing the same things every 16-year-old guy was doing at the time, going out and trying to get into the clubs or whatever it was, and but I was always in the paper for it, so it was a lot more challenging and to get away with as much, but you sort of grow up and you realise that that then things got to change, because my contract was always like a 3-month contract. And
was it really?
Bruno played my brother. He was like, he was getting 6-month contracts, and I think it was because of I like to have a good time at 16 years old, and I was in the paper for all the wrong reasons when I was a kid, but not anything real bad, just things that we would all do as 16-year-old lads. Everyone did it, and so it was only when I got that year contract at Corrie that I was like, I finally made it, and it took a while to get there. Maybe something to do with the maturity problem.
Yeah. Well, it's tough when you're growing up learning your lessons via the newspapers. Does it ever become normal when you see your face on a front page? It's got to be strange.
It's part of life, and it's not the first time, so I think people get used to them sort of things, and it's crazy. The media in England is something I've never witnessed anywhere.
How is Bruno? Have you spoke to him? Is he okay?
He's great, he's fine.
Ryan Thomas will be starring in this fabulous Peter Pan. And again, it's not one that's been done a lot over the years. It's nice that they've sort of bringing this back, and it seems to be becoming the biggest panto. I guess the flying is the bit that the kids look forward to the most.
Oh, the actual flying on the show is incredible. I think that's the most breathtaking part about the show, and the special effects they put into it is out of this world, and it's very magical, and what Christmas is all about, and that is what this show does, and they do it so well. Yeah.
Do you get to do you pinch yourself when you look in the mirror sometime and you see yourself in that costume? It is a bit strange, isn't it?
But I'm getting used to it now. It's just so heavy and it's so hot.
Wow.
That underneath it, I am like baking.
I can imagine. Congratulations on everything. I think you're a tremendous actor, and to grow up on a soap like Corrie and still have sanity and be successful and starring in one of the biggest pantos in Britain is fabulous. In Llandudno, I think that's how you say it, isn't it? The LL becomes Cla. Llandudno, at the Venue Cymru. You can see the wonderful Peter Pan starring Ryan Thomas through until the 31st of December. Thank you so much for your time. Good to talk to you, Ryan.
Thank you